first video you made? Do you remember? Here?
The one with Sam Altman. And it was pure luck, which makes no sense.
Your media company is called A67Z.
Yes.
And then within that umbrella, you have Silicon Mania.
So we released the new recap, and then we dropped our biggest production yet for now, which is The Buzzer, and it's like the new Shark Tank. People loved it.
What you're doing, it's a lot like entertainment.
Yeah.
Well, what's your dream with all of this? Like, what do you want to show people?
I just think like we market so bad what we are doing. That's my belief, and we need to change that.
What's your greatest fear? What are you scared of?
I think losing the audience trust because of the money. Like, oh, we are pushing lots of sponsors, so we were like, okay, this is just sponsors media, and I don't want that.
At the end of the day, you're building this like media company, and you want it to be like expanding beyond SF.
Because like there is lots of cool people and cool stories in every city in the world, so we need to go there. I want to compete with people in media because I know we'll win that game. That's different. And I think that's the thing, like be yourself. Like don't try to play some other people's games. There's only one you.
Salut Adil!
Hey!
Thank you so much for just being open to going on a walk with me and talking about your whole journey. What's been going on this week for you?
This week was crazy. So we released the new recap, and then like we dropped our biggest production yet for now, which is The Buzzer, and it's like the new Shark Tank. People loved it, so I'm so happy. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember when I first found out about you. I think this was when I was still getting into what. As soon as I posted my Shopify video, I think you like commented under it or something.
I like that because like not so many people have the courage to do that, and this works. That's why it's magical.
And then you mentioned to me when we were talking previously how you moved to SF 3 months ago. That's actually crazy. Did you start creating content even before moving to SF?
Yeah, I was making content I started like in 2020, like real content. And I started on Instagram talking about young founders in France. And so it took us like 3 years to make it big. And we switched it from young founders to startups. So we were like one of the biggest media ever in France talking about startups with like millions of views a year, with like everyone knows about us. And we had two audiences at the same time. So the tech audience and also like the mainstream, which means like, so we're doing like street interviews, people watching them on TikTok. People were calling me like, you are the TikTok startup guy in France, which was funny. So, and that was like from the mainstream, like people who are not in tech, who are not founders. So we had like both audiences, which was cool. And then I stopped everything in 2023 because of so many reasons. And yeah, now I'm back with something more global, more ambitious, more American, so I'm happy.
You mentioned you stopped for various reasons.
Yeah.
Why did you stop for a bit?
So the first one was more of the ecosystem itself. So the French ecosystem is kind of weird because like it's tech, but it's not that tech. It's like so the majority of people who are inside the ecosystem come from business schools. I have nothing against them. I think we need them, but I just feel like they should be the minority, not the majority. And it's the majority in France, and that's bad. So you want tech to be tech. You want tech to be full of geeks and nerds making stuff, open claw, all of that. And it's not the majority, so I hate that.
And so what are people building then? What kind of businesses are they building in France, mostly?
Classic stuff, like HR solutions, like what's our compliance. Like we need that. I'm not saying like no. I just think like tech belongs to people who are in the garage building weird stuff. Again, open claw. That's what we need. We need more of that, more lobsters. And that's not, like these people, I'm not saying no. I just think like they are not the ones who are making the more noise and who are the most, like who are the most cool people like there. Not cool, but like, I don't know if you can say, like they are the minority. Like they are the people who we don't listen to that much. So like all the decisions, all the ecosystem is run by people who shouldn't run it. That's my feeling. And I hope it changes one day because like France is full of cracked engineers and cracked people, and they just need like the right environment.
Yeah, I mean, France sounds so incredible, but it's from what I'm understanding, it's not it's not like as innovative as Silicon Valley. It still has a long way to go
it's just missing the culture. There is culture, okay. The building culture, the let's just make stuff for fun culture.
Okay, yeah.
And more like, okay, let's make stuff because they make money, and that's not who am I.
And when was the moment you realized that like, okay, I need to stop, like, you built such a big community. I mean, you mentioned how like people were like asking for your photos in France, and you were very much like well known in that community. When was the moment where it's like, okay, I got to do something different finally? When was that moment?
Is when you feel like every task you are doing, you just don't want to do it anymore. And you start doing it like for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and at the moment you're like, okay, you know what, let's just stop. Because like it's every time you are trying to work, it just hurts you more. So you stop, which happens. But that's okay. That's part of the process. Like we are humans, we have emotions, so that's good.
Hurts you more as in like, what do you mean hurts you more?
You just wake up each morning and you're like, what am I doing with my life?
Wow.
Like even though people from the outside, they're like, everything is perfect. And that's why like I remember when Farza dropped his long post when he was like, build space is over, I felt him because like I had the same feeling 1 year before, which is like, okay, everyone from the outside is like, this is perfect, it's growing, you have numbers, you have sponsors, you have everything you want, but from inside, something is wrong and you stop. And that's okay. Again, people should be aligned. And I feel like that's the best thing I've done is like to stop and to reflect on everything. And then it worked.
The best thing you've done is just took a little break, and then you're just back stronger. Was Build Space your first entry into San Francisco?
Yeah, 100%. I was in Paris. I was watching like Farza live streams at 7 p.m. in France, and I just liked that. Like it was so amazing. Like it was like Farza is the GOAT.
What were you building? What season was this season?
Season 5.
Season 5.
And I was making something that looks like retro. So my thesis on during Build Space was like social media today is so when I was creating content, I felt like if you want to grow on socials, you need to make content, which means like you need to make sure the hooks are good, the content is good, and you start optimizing for the algorithm. And I feel like this is good for content creators because like they have numbers, they need to grow, they have sponsors, but for random people, they don't need that. They just need like to drop pictures and drop stuff like Instagram in the beginning. So I wanted to create this kind of journal where when you post for yourself because you want to keep this kind of diary, but shared with friends. So, and then when I started making it happen, I found out about Retro, which is a cool app and I like what they're doing. And one of my favorite apps ever. And Retro is like Instagram, but without reels and with only your friends, that's all.
I've never heard of it. Wow.
You should try it. It's so cool. Retro is one of the best apps ever. And they made exactly what I wanted to make. So I was like, okay, if they are doing it, that's cool. And this was like, Build Space is all about experimenting. Like just try stuff for some weeks. And sometimes you're like, okay, this is the best idea ever. Let's build it after. Or sometimes like, okay, it's worth testing. That's all. So it was fun.
Wow. And then after that, when did you decide to make that move?
I wanted to do it like even that's like I wanted to be here for the demo day at the end. Okay. But then the visa and everything. So I ended up in Norway, which was fun. And I was so close to meet somebody from Build Space in Norway. That was so crazy. Yeah, like I went there and I asked Sage. I was like, do you know any people in Norway? And then he was like, yeah, you should meet this person. And then I reached out to them and they weren't free. But it was like, yeah, Norway was crazy. And then I was like, okay, just in my visa. So I waited like for some months before everything was settled. And then like, yeah, I had my visa like in August 25. In September I was here, 2 weeks after. So, and it was so fun. So I like it.
Wow. You know, being an interviewer in France and just already building this kind of framework really help you make a name for yourself, a brand for yourself in here?
I think it helps. It just...
How's the conversion like? How were you able to like you got it, how's that?
I mean, because you've done the same things on a small scale with less budget, helps you a lot when you want to do them bigger. Because like you already experimented like the V1 and the V1 worked in France. So right now it's like V2. So with more budget, more ambition, and yeah, so it helps a lot like to just do things in a small scale. That's why like you shouldn't come to SF to start something. You can just start from anywhere and then you can come here to make it big. Ooh, that's where it's relevant.
That's really good advice. And by when you say it's been working, you mean like the interviews were working, the fun, like what was the majority of your content like? Like interviews?
Yeah, so we had 3 main type of contents. The first one was Twitch interviews with founders. Something like, I was inspired from Alex Lieberman from Morning Brew. Okay. I love his content.
Cool, yeah.
So we've done the same in France. And I was the French Alex Lieberman. And people like loved us. So, we were like doing hundreds of thousands per video. Like everyone was like, we were like the Shark Tank on TikTok. And people loved that. So it worked so well. And we were doing it like 2 times weekly. And so that was one of the most mainstream content we've done. The second mainstream content was street interviews with celebrities. And I've had, for example, Bernard Arnault from Louis Vuitton. I've had like so many people like this, Macron so many times. So, and those were like street interviews. Like I just go there and ask him questions. I've had the CEO of Deezer. I've had Dylan Field when he was in Paris. And like all those people, like they were parts of I still have the short content with them. And then I was doing a live podcast on Twitch. And the idea is like all the podcasts, they allow you like to just listen. This was interactive. So you can just go and talk to anyone you want. Yeah. So I was allowing people like to talk with famous CEOs just by being on Twitch and asking them questions in the chat, which was so fun. And we've had like Julia from Frischti, which was one of the biggest companies in France. We've had the maker of VLC media player, you know, the orange one?
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, Jean-Baptiste Camp, so he was on the show. We've had, who else, the most famous one? We've had 2 or 3 of the judges of the French Shark Tank. They were, like, people were talking to them on Twitch, and that's what we were allowing to people. So it worked like well. Yeah, people like love that kind of content.
That's incredible. And so I want to ask, you've been, interviewing these big names. What's your strategy? How do you approach people like this?
So you just go in events and you try to get them at the right moment. And usually the right moment, this is the secret. The right moment usually is after the conference. So like when the conference is over, that's the moment where you can get anyone you want. But you need to be fast, and you shouldn't like ask, can I ask you a question? You should just go for it, and they will answer. And if it's a cool question, they will answer. If it's a bad question, they will skip and be like, and it depends on some people. Like the worst person I've ever met in my life was the CEO. I don't know if he's still the CEO of Pfizer. You remember Pfizer,
yes.
COVID? Yes. So he had a bodyguard, and the bodyguard punched me. And there was like no questions. And so it happens. It happens.
Oh
That's part of
That's for the job.
Exactly. So it happens. Like that was the worst one ever. Like he ignored me and he just left. And I was like, okay, they are weird. And other than that, like people were nice usually.
So let's do a role play right now. Like for example, I'm like someone, someone big. Like how would you approach me?
I would just have like my mic, whatever, and be like, hey, I have a question. Like, yeah, hey, I would love to know. Like, okay, and something.
Oh,
quick.
So you don't even.
So quick.
You don't even like. You start with the camera right away. You go into it with the camera. You don't ask like, hey, can I quickly interview you? Because.
It's if you ask, you give them the option of saying
my
yes
God,
or no.
yes.
If you don't ask, you can just have them quickly. Again, depends on the question. If you are going with the right intention, smiling, it can work.
Okay.
And if you go with a bad question, they will skip you.
Because it feels like, think about it, like, it feels like paparazzi and they hate people. I feel like it feels like you're paparazzi.
But like tech. There is tech and there is Hollywood. This is tech, this is not Hollywood. There is not much paparazzi.
It's different,
so
okay.
It's different.
Okay, because I was like interviewing people at a conference like yesterday, and I felt so bad because like I felt like I was bothering them, and
people love that.
People love sharing. I mean, some people won't like it, and you just have to find what works. Yeah. Well, okay, so pretty much with your story, you're doing all this content. You came back here. You came here. You moved here to SF, and what was your plan? Like for the first week or first 30 days, what did you want to accomplish here?
I just want to show people that I was going to build something different. And so we started by making different content that everyone else here. And so, my hope was to make I think the first thing I wanted to make was just some video that works.
What was the first video you made? Do you remember? Here?
The one with Sam Altman.
Yeah. You saw him on the street.
Yeah.
That was the first video?
Yeah.
You started off strong and
and it was pure luck. Which makes no sense. Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
This was meant to be.
Yeah, that's what I told somebody this morning. I was like, it's just weird things that happens. Like, I came here and in less than 48 hours, I was like, hey, are you Sam?
Are you Sam?
No. It could have been fun. No, I asked him, can I have a picture? And then he was like, yes. And then I took a video because I know no one will believe me.
Yes.
No one will believe me. Like AI. He made AI. That's his problem. That's not mine.
Yeah. Yes. Wait, hold up. Now I know how I recognize you. From that went viral.
Yeah, no. I think it was 500,000 or something like this. Yes.
My gosh. That's it. That's how you. And from then on, I mean, you started such a great way. And so what were the reactions you were getting from that video? Like,
yeah, so two reactions. The first one was, wow, how did you do it? That's so crazy. And the second one was, how did you ask him such a stupid question?
What question did you ask him again? What question did you
It
ask
was
him?
like, what's the most funny thing you've seen people do with ChatGPT?
Oh,
And then he was like, yeah, I've seen somebody do a comedy show with it. So
I remember that,
I just
yeah.
wanted to ask him something different that no one asks. Because like I can ask him about funding, about AI, about some weird stuff, about even some dark stuff. But I was like, let's try something different. And people were like, no, you should ask him questions about AGI. I'm like, no, let's ask him about comedy, which is more fun. So yeah.
did you ever end up doing, can you do stand-up comedy? Would you be good at that, do you think?
I don't know, I should try. He's saying yes.
That'd be a cool challenge.
Okay.
Right, because so you try to add like humor into every content, and pretty much your whole tagline is you're making tech fun again.
Exactly.
You love tech so much, and you've noticed that it's just what's lacking here in SF right now. More fun.
Okay, no.
Serious?
I was going to say something more fun.
Yes, go.
I think we need more houses. That's the number one thing.
Houses?
More houses.
Wait, what do you mean?
It's so expensive. The rent is expensive. I think we need to build more. I don't know, something to host more people. And because like so my thesis is like we are witnessing right now the new Silicon Valley Renaissance. And so there's more people coming to build stuff with AI and everything, but they just join here, they spend like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and they leave. So I feel like the city should be a city, not a hotel. So like you come, you stay. There isn't like, okay, I will stay for 2 weeks because the rent is high, because the visa. I think I would love if we can find some solutions so we can host more people if they want to build the future. This city should be the city where you come to build the future.
Yes.
Yes, vote for me for the next elections.
Yes, oh my gosh.
I think that's what we should have. And people will, this should be like the starting points. And we've had it in the 2000s where people will join in here to make those companies. And we've made it. Like Apple started here, IBM started, so Dell started here, so many companies started here. So we need the same thing right now. And we are still running with the same policies than before. I wish it's changed. I don't know. I know everyone is suffering from visas and housing.
Yes.
So someone will change that. I don't know. Maybe Gary.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay. Wow.
Because like if people join here and then like they start paying taxes and everything, I think it can be cool for everyone. Like, and people respect the city, so it can be cool. I know it's the opposite of what the main narrative about America is. I don't know. I just believe in the American dream, whatever happens. So I think we should bring that back. That's what made America the first, like that big country. I think we can do it back. And people like we love being here. Like this is a cool country. I love America.
Yeah.
It's so cool. It's so ambitious, so cool, so wild, so crazy. We need more people. We need more interesting people. That's what we need here. And we need them to stay. Like you join here, then you stay like for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you raise a family. I think that's the vibe we need in SF. More of that.
More of that. That's a very, I feel like that's a political kind of answer. And then, but with what you're doing, it's a lot like entertainment.
Yeah.
How do you make sure to balance that entertainment with also like, what's the end goal? Not the end goal. What's your dream with all of this? Like, what do you want to show people?
I want to show people that tech is cool. And they're using it every day. I just hope that the stories will change. So like there is some evil stuff, there is some evil companies, of course, like every other industry. I just think like we market so bad what we are doing. That's my belief. And we need to change that. And it starts by making it cool and fun and people love it. I think that's the main goal. So if we can like make people like care about tech, build stuff with it, try it, use it. I hate how people are scared of Waymos. Use the fucking Waymos. They are so cool, so safe, better. And that's what we need. Like, because people, when they go on TikTok, they hear people like, Waymos are bad, they are replacing jobs, whatever. Use them, try them. You will see, you will experience, you will love it. So that's again, a marketing problem. It's not a product problem, it's marketing, pure marketing. So we need to change the narrative about that. That's what I think. That's my dream.
Yeah, changing the narrative. And so with Silicon Mania, what was the first, I mean, because you have like so many different sections. And right now, like you're doing those tech news like every single week. So what started first? What was the first project you did with Silicon
First one
Mania?
was the recap. It
The
started like
recaps,
in
okay.
September. It wasn't like Silicon Mania, it was just a recap that I was doing.
Oh, it was just recaps. Okay.
Yeah, and I've done it like monthly. People loved it. I've done like one September, October, November, December. And then in January when I started Silicon Mania, I was like, I need to switch them into new accounts. So it worked. And then those recaps went from being just a video each month to a video each week. And this was in March. And then because it was each week, I was like, wait, I need something for the monthly. And they couldn't make a video because like you already have the videos, you need something different. So we launched the magazine in like the last one was like last month in March. And it worked so well. And right now we're launching the second one, better, more pages, and people love them. And then we went for the night show. That was my biggest dreams ever, and I'm still working on it right now. The first one was with Sebastian Tran, the founder of Waymo and Google X and Udacity. He's one of the GOATs. So the night show is only for the GOATs. And the idea is like we bring them to hear the human side of them. And also it's a show, it's not a podcast. So there is lots of surprises, lots of crazy stuff that happens, so entertaining. And it's really like, it's made with lots of attention, crafts and care. And I think people understand it like in the next episodes. And so yes, the first one was funny. And then we are going for the buzzer. That was like our last production for this week.
So good, yeah.
And that's monthly also. And then we have something new coming next week.
Another new thing?
Yeah, always.
Plus,
but I think that'll be like one of the last ones. It was like we need to start.
Yeah, now you'll have consistent series,
yeah,
kind of.
exactly.
Okay, I really want to know about the recaps. Like, what do you use to make them? Do you make them? How do you do that?
Everyone is asking this question. So we use two models right now. The first one is Nano Banana from Google. It's good because it cares more about details than any other model I've tried. It's really so good. It's the best one right now. And then for videos, we use Grok. Imagine. Grok is good. It's funny, it's interesting. They're working on it. I love the Grok team. They are so nice. So,
you know the Grok team?
Yeah. We talked to them like so many times. So, and they are cool. Like I like the way they are working on it, and they're so close to us. I appreciate that. Like as a creator, you want the platform to be close to you, and they are doing that. So congrats to you, because like Google didn't do that, and they hated that. I wish if they were.
You started with Google, like with.
Yeah, with
Gemini?
Vio.
Oh,
with Vio.
Vio.
Like I've tried it like for a long time, but they don't care. Like not they don't care. Yeah, we've never had them reaching out and be like, hey, we like your recaps. What do you need from us? We never had that for like 6 months. And then one day Grok, they are here and they're like, oh, we'd love to help you.
Oh my
and that's what
they
you
reached
need.
out to you
Exactly, yeah.
because they saw you were doing all these recaps.
And that's what you need. So congrats to them, because like not many companies will do that.
So that's a advice you have with companies, like they have to be a little bit more like with their users, like they have to
reach out to people,
okay.
ask if you can help. And that's what people want from you as a company, especially creators. Like they care a lot. And I think the ones who nailed this are YouTube. Like YouTube, they gave creators like those kind of how it's called, like not the badges, the
the plaques.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and that's cool because like you're like, oh, YouTube have given me this. They invited creators to this creator YouTube con they were doing before, Twitch con also.
VidCon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So because like they make you feel special as a creator. You want to feel special as a creator from platform. And this is something that, for example, Vimeo didn't do, Dailymotion didn't do. And Dailymotion are French, by the way, but they failed.
That's crazy. They know you're French too, so like.
so yeah, that's the main thing.
Shopify also does this. They give,
exactly. That's cool. You want that. That's cool.
Want that. And so what are you gonna do? So with Silicon Mania, like how are you gonna give back, or how are you gonna collaborate with, like, how do you make sure you be that for other people too?
We feature people every week, and we feature everyone, like from the small stories, from the big stories to small stories, especially the small ones. And then I think that's already important. And also, like, I've had this last 2 weeks ago. So someone was like, someone reposted one of our contents, and he was like, yo, these guys are the next CBPN. And then I replied, no, we are different. And then it was like, yeah, because you reply to us. And I was like, yes. So that's the thing. We reach out to people. If we don't reply just because we have lots of DMs, but like we reply to everyone.
That is so, even I noticed that, because I was like, I comment and everything. You're like so quick with it.
Yeah,
like
we love interacting with people. I think that's the most important thing. Like you can't build a community by being distant. Like check the content, but don't talk to me. No.
Yes.
Like you need both of them.
You need to both. And so you've been mentioning we. So who else is on your team right now?
Yeah, so there is Gabriel, my co-founder. He's so smart, and he makes crazy content. I think people still didn't see what he can come up with. He's cooking something right now. I think it can be fun. And then we have a crazy editor working with us from Morocco. He's so good. He was the one behind the buzzer. So if you love the buzzer, it's him. Like he's good. He's good.
Oh, the editing was
Yeah,
so,
no. So that's all him.
Wow.
He's good.
Because like with these sort of productions, you really have to know what to keep, what to like.
Exactly.
How do you determine what stays, what doesn't, other than like what's funny or interesting?
So we spent 3 weeks working on it. That's why it took a lot of time.
Buzzer,
Because like we recorded it like 1 month ago.
Yeah.
And it was, if you were fast, it could have been ready like 1 month ago. So, but it took us lots of iterations. Like the first video that was ready, it was like 20 minutes. Slow, missing a lot of things. Then like we've had the second version, a third one. This was the first one that we dropped, the fourth one that we dropped. So it took us lots of things, like iterations before like having it nailed.
Would you say you're a perfectionist? Like you're very...
Yeah, lots. I'm like the border radius is not perfect. We need like 2 more pixels. It sucks, because like sometimes you just need to drop stuff.
Yeah.
So, but that's okay. That's part of the process.
But how do you what advice would you give to people who are also very, like they don't want to post because it's not perfect? Like
deadlines are so important.
Okay.
Yeah, so stay perfect. That's
perfect.
so important.
Okay.
Care about quality. People care about quality, but have deadlines. Like if I only cared about quality, I want to push the recaps each week because like I would like, for example, the last one wasn't good and I knew it, but I need to post one each week. So I don't care. Like I will try to do the maximum each week. It's different than I hope one day I will put the maximum on one. So just deadlines. It helps a lot.
Why wasn't the last one good? Why aren't you that proud of it?
It was slow, less jokes, just less good. You feel it when you watch it.
Yeah. And how do you determine how do you find the trends? Like, are you just like doom scrolling X
Every day,
crazy?
yes, every day.
Do you set a rule like how long you scroll X?
No, I don't care. Like,
what's the routine? Like, what's your routine day to day? Tell me.
I hate that. Routines like they scare me. I don't want routines.
Really? So what time do you wake up though? Like
different. Sometimes 7, sometimes 8, sometimes 9, sometimes 10.
Okay.
It's so different. I love when stuff are chaotic.
Yeah.
So if my life is perfect, I would hate my life. Because like I don't know, I just feel like life is an adventure, and adventures are all about randomness. So you need some randomness in your life. You need like some consistency. Like I don't know, I have a call at 10, so I need to be awake at 10.
Okay.
But like if I wake up at 8:05 or 8:20 or 8:25, I don't care. Like I will just wake up in the morning. Enough before 10. That's good. That's all.
And so every day, how long are you on social media every day? Like are you mostly on Twitter? Where are you finding all the trends?
Twitter. But I'm everywhere. Like you can find me on less Instagram, less TikTok.
Yeah.
Recently.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not a
Why?
lot into those.
What's the motivation?
They're less social. They're more media.
You just.
And my favorite media is YouTube. So I don't need Instagram. I don't need TikTok in my life. Like that's not my. I used them like a lot before.
Yeah.
But right now it's less my vibe. So I think like YouTube, I like it because like of the high quality productions, where like you have 25 minutes, 30 minutes, you sit down, you watch something, and that's good. And then at the same time Twitter, because like it's more authentic, raw, social. You see like people, you see their thoughts, you see their reactions, their emotions, and that's good.
Okay.
You don't have that in so many socials. Like, in TikTok you don't know, you won't see like, I don't know, Elon fighting with Sam in comments.
That's true.
But you will see it on X, because like X is just a timeline. It's so good. I think, the idea of X is crazy. So congrats to Chuck Dorsey again and the whole team beforehand. So they needed something so good.
So when you're, for example, you're scrolling, do you write down all the trends you see? Like how do you know? Bookmark?
Yeah, I bookmark, yes, everything.
And you're you make sure to be really early. Like, I mean, or like how do you, or actually no, because you post like weekly, so it doesn't have to be early.
Yeah, exactly.
So you just write down, boom, how do you know which ones, just whatever gets a lot of views, or like, how do you?
So the ones that I see them 5, 6, 10 times on my timeline, they are relevant. That's one.
Okay.
And sometimes I just like some stuff, I don't know. I just find some cool stories and I'm like, oh, this is so good. This should be like in the recap. Yeah. So, and this works, yes.
So you add your personality, you add your own like unique spin to it, like
it's
almost like your own like preferences.
Yeah, but usually the things, and even stuff I don't like, but just stuff that are so how can I say it, like simple, and that works. And also like stories that matters, different stories. I like different stories. Like people who are, I don't know, who joined SF to build something, people who are making something so cool, people who made some crazy videos, people who make some simple videos, artistic stuff. Yeah. So all that kind of vibe are important in the recap. And I feel like even right now we're still, how can I say it? Our recaps aren't perfect yet, but we are going toward that in the next weeks. We'll see. I think the next one will be better than the last one, 100%.
Yeah.
We'll make sure like the next one will be better. We'll see.
What's been one of your favorite, if you could, for the past few months, like what's been a crazy like viral like trend or like tech thing what's been like a big like standout for you? Like out of all the, what do you call it? Wait, is it trends? What do you call it? Like the tech trends. What's been like the biggest standout? Maybe like, let's do this. Most controversial one. You like put into most funny one.
Okay.
Most boring one that maybe shouldn't have.
Okay. The most funny one was the last Brian Johnson tweets.
Okay.
And, yeah. That's funny.
I know which one you're talking.
Yeah. Everyone knows about that.
Wait, the one that just recently, because Brian Johnson had a lot of weird tweets. Brian Johnson had a lot of weird ones.
Yeah. The last ones are crazy.
I actually didn't even read the comments in the last one.
It's crazy. and they like they drop the data, like hey, open source. Like what the fuck? That's so funny. So that's one.
That's the funniest. Then, the most controversial one that maybe you were nervous, like a lot of hate or like controversial. Maybe like the one who got the most hate. I don't know if that's like controversial.
Hate.
It was like the.
Yeah. Hate that people hate that. My friend, Aris, he recorded a video here. Yeah, the French guy.
Making a house, because he wanted to make house.
Yeah, no, he wanted to make an app for women to meet each other, and he's the only man in the app. And people were like, no,
God, yeah.
And I'm like, do it. Like, there's nothing.
Did he do it? A group chat? Does he have it right now?
Yeah.
It's just women in the group chat.
Yeah.
So then, wait, did girls actually join this group chat?
Yeah, because he's working with his sister, so it's okay. They're true, and they're still trying to build this from scratch.
Yeah. Wait, why were people hating?
Because they were like, yeah, this is weird. He's looking for a girlfriend, whatever. Yeah. And I know him. He doesn't care. Like he's just building it because he likes social stuff. He likes making like events and all of that. So he was like, okay, maybe we are missing this. And also he knew that it will go viral. So he was like, okay, let's do it. And then in the second video, he was like, yeah, I made it with my sister. Okay. So we were like, okay.
So they got it. Yeah. Okay. So it wasn't like anything creepy at all. Yeah. It's like, wow, okay.
And he's not creepy. Like I know him so well. He's not creepy. Everything was not creepy.
Wow. No, that's.
And then everyone was like, yeah, he's crazy.
I would join the group chat.
Yeah, like French people should go back home. Who is bringing them here? So,
are you finding that a lot of like French people, a lot of people are coming here? Like
there's a lot of them, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. They are looking for ambition.
Cool.
So they are here.
Okay, I'm trying to meet more French people in SF too.
There's a lot.
Because I want to like keep practicing my French.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's good to know. Yeah. And okay, what's the most? What was the other one? Maybe the most like the one where you saw is like, why did this go viral? Why is this even like the most like weird one? Like why? Like I don't know if there's.
I don't know.
Most boring one or like.
Boring. I mean, the boring is not to go viral usually.
Okay, true.
So,
they want to go viral, yeah.
What's happening?
Or maybe what other topic? What other bucket should we? What's the most? The most exciting one where when you, most impactful maybe for you.
What do you mean by impactful?
Let's do this. When you posted this recap.
Yeah.
You're featuring a lot of well-known people in the industry.
Yeah.
What's been a crazy reaction from someone you are inspired by or someone you look up to? Who noticed you from these recaps that you're like, oh my God, like my idol, like that's awesome. Who noticed you? Or not even, it doesn't have to be idol. Who's been noticing you?
So the one where I was the most surprised.
Yeah.
I think his name is Scott Belsky.
Okay.
And he's the founder of Behance, the design platform. And I love design.
You love design? Oh,
yes, I was like, I was going, Behance is like Dribble. Where you go like and you find inspiration.
Okay.
And those designers like they have their portfolio there. And I was like, yo, I love this app.
Yeah.
Like, and he reached out one day. I was like, what? That's so cool. And then recently, last week, it's happened before. Like like last week was even bigger. We've had a repost from Peter from OpenClaw and reached out after. So
He reached out after?
yeah.
In DMs, he reached out?
Yeah,
What did he say?
he was like, yeah, I like your stuff. So I'm like, cool,
Aww.
yeah. And we like lobsters, we like OpenClaw. OpenClaw is cool.
Yeah, you use OpenClaw, you have it set up?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
it's
what do
cool.
you use OpenClaw for mostly?
We are trying to connect it with our business, so for
Okay.
everything from the beginning to the end. Like I just feel like OpenClaw is like a cool way to interact with interfaces differently than before. So you can just, for example, I don't know, you can just go and I love asking him like, hey, can you search me like the last sponsor we have? And he will go to our databases, get all the data, and come back to us and be like, hey, this is your last sponsor. Like I can be like, okay, can you check the meeting notes from this thing and like put it in the right sponsor? He will know exactly which sponsor he should talk about. And like, yeah, for me, like it's a new way to interact with data, differently than before. And also it's generic. And that's why, for example, we have like Notion. We use Notion agents, but I think like OpenClaw is different because like it can interact not only with Notion, but with everything else. And you aren't locked in like the Notion environments. I love Notion, by the way.
Yeah.
So they are so cool. I just think like there's something cool in generic products that aren't like locked in with one system and one way of doing it.
Okay. What do you like Notion? What do you most use it for your content or like what?
Everything, like you just need like a space to store
Planning,
stuff.
yeah,
exactly,
store all
everything.
your
So
scripts
yeah,
and-
exactly, everything.
Yeah.
So it helps a lot like to do that.
That's awesome. And in terms of you mentioned you're like a big fan of tech. So are you always like trying out like the latest tech gadgets? Like what's tech mean for you? Like which?
Of course.
Yeah.
My last big the last big gadget I bought was the Vision Pro. Yeah, recently. And by the way, I got it like for a good deal. I think I took it for 1,000 and it's like perfect, like it's working from Craigslist. So people should buy Vision Pro from Craigslist. Yeah, it's like they aren't expensive right now.
Okay.
And it's so cool. I like the experience. It's so the only problem is like it burns your eyes. So it's still prototype somehow, but it's cool. It's so worth it. Like I love watching movies there, like interacting with interfaces. Like there is something so cool with the Vision Pro that no other tool has yet.
Okay. And if you could make any crazy technology, what would you? Anything that doesn't exist yet, what would you make? Like
cloning people. I need 4 of me for the company. That would be so fun. Like one who handles sponsorships, one handle like content. If you can have like 4, like this is the $1 billion company. It should be like one, but the same one 4 times.
I know, right? Because
It can
it's
be
like
fun.
because you know yourself and like you kind of
Yeah,
like
and we are all connected.
Yeah.
So like when I talk with sponsors, the Adil who speaks with who makes content knows exactly at the same time that it happens. I know everyone wants that.
Oh my God, I want
I think
that
that's one. The second one, which is impossible. I don't know. It's maybe somebody will find a solution. I don't think physically it's possible. Which is teleportation. That'll be fun. Like if I can just walk in and I'm in Paris and then I can go back, it's special. There is something.
because it's you've traveled to a lot of countries.
Yeah.
Are you? Yeah. So you've been able to see so many of these different perspectives.
Yeah.
What kind of perspectives did you bring? Like other than like what kind of perspective did you bring here? Like that makes you so unique and like the best person for the job.
I think in France, people care more about culture. There is something so strong with culture. Like you watch a lot of movies, and it's funny because I told a friend when I went back to Paris, and like he was working with me on my previous agency, and he was never in Paris before. And I was like, you know what? We will come here, and then we see how much Paris is rich of arts and culture and movies. There is like big culture, and Paris when you go outside, there isn't like ads for AI. There is ads for movies and series. You will go outside and you will see like a House of Dragon. You will see Stranger Things. People like they care a lot about culture and movies there. So I told him you will come here. You will see like there's a lot of theaters, there's a lot of spaces, cinemas where you can watch and consume arts and content, and like arts and productions. And I was like, you will enjoy it. So first time for him in Paris, first time ever. And so he really understood the vibe. And then he went with his girlfriend just randomly to some comedy theater, and he loved it. He was like, it's like so random and so cool. And this is the cool thing in Paris. You can just walk like the streets, find some space where you do like shows. People like love shows in Paris. There's something so strong with that.
And you're bringing shows here.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the
No
vibe.
one else is doing
Exactly.
that.
There is a magazine.
Ooh, what kind of this?
This seems
Ooh.
special.
This could be good for inspo.
Yeah, for inspiration,
you.
exactly.
Inspiration, yeah. I mean, you
cool.
have such a good aesthetic. Like you love design. Yeah, you
Yeah,
designed
exactly.
your logo.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
like designed. I mean, did you design all the merch
Yeah,
too?
exactly,
And like,
exactly.
I mean, you have the
But
iconic
this is
vest.
not me.
You didn't, but like I'm telling you, this is like, hey, this could be worth so much money in the future. And these glasses, do you have similar, like, do you have sunglasses, like just one pair of yellow sunglasses?
Yeah, I need another one. I'm waiting for the day. I don't know if it's possible legally because I think they will have some problems after.
Yeah.
But I think by the day we will go big. I would love to have the Meta glasses in this color. But I know Ivan Spiegel will hate it and Snap will be like, oh hey, yellow is Snap.
Oh.
So that's the problem.
Oh,
but I would love the Meta glasses in yellow. That would be so cool.
That would be so sick.
I would make them for myself, I think, at the moment. It's gonna be fun.
Big question, why yellow?
Why yellow? 4 reasons. So one is the sun is joy. Yellow is the color of joy. I believe in meanings of colors. This is what designers know, and it's something I believe in. Like red is more like danger, attention. Like you should pay attention. That's red. Green is like environment. It's positive. It's cool. It's chill. It's relaxing. Yellow is like it's the energy. It's sun. So this is something inside it. So make tech fun again should be yellow. That's one. Second, media, and media for me is Colin and Samir. You know them.
Yes.
They're yellow.
Exactly.
Exactly. So big tribute to them. Third one is one of my favorite content creators ever is Nico Milana with Beta Squad, and he is in yellow. He has even the sunglasses.
What kind of videos does he post? What does
he does entertainment. Crazy entertainment content. Go watch him. If you don't know him, NDL, Nico Milana, Beta Squad. I love him, his content. He's so genuinely interesting. Like he went on this crazy world tour for free where like, there's this video, the first one, it's crazy. Like he went, for example, I don't know, like he went like in some random countries and he was asking people like, the challenge is like he can't spend money, but he needs to move from city to another. So people were hosting him for free everywhere. Like, and he went to Australia, he went to Antarctica, he went like to, like Thailand, like everywhere. And for free, because like people were nice to him. And those series show that there's still some humanity in people. Like, yeah, you can go there, even though some people are like, they are really not nice, but the majority are still cool, so yeah.
Would you ever do, okay, first of all, your media company is called A67Z.
Yes.
And then within that umbrella, you have Mania, yeah?
Exactly.
And then, are there also more coming, or is this just like what's the
we'll have
company?
other ones where there is lots of ideas, lots of productions,
ideas.
lots of things, even different. Lots are not media, not production. That's what we're doing next. So
wow, really
we do a lot of things.
Oh
we do a
my
lot of
gosh!
things.
So not just media, like
yeah.
What else would you do then?
You will see.
Surprise. Okay.
I love surprises.
And so I really love the name A67Z. I love it.
A67Z company. There's
A60
company.
company.
Yeah, exactly. Because otherwise they will kill me after. So that's why.
Okay. I love it because I feel like the reason you did it is because there's like two different worlds. Like, like how would you describe what A16Z does? Like, how would you describe their media team? Like, they're doing really well with their new like almost TVPN show. I forget what it's called.
MTS.
Yeah. So what are your
I like what they're doing because like they're pushing for tech optimism, for American dynamism. We need more of that. We need lots more of that. Like we need like 10 more creators doing that, not just them.
Oh really? Wait, say that again. What do we need more of?
More creators doing the same vibe of content, which is like tech optimism. Like, okay, tech is cool. In the future will be cool. That's what they're pushing for. Like in the future we'll go to Mars. It should be perfect. That's their vibe. We need more of that. That's one. Second, they're going for American dynamism, which is like the US will win. This country is amazing. This is why people build stuff. And I like that. Like we need more of that vibe. We need like more, it's like patriotism, but different in a very cool, engaging and positive way. We need more of that.
Okay. So they're doing that really well. And like they're bringing on a lot of different people from the tech scene.
Yeah.
And just like interviewing them.
They do everything. I think they do like documentaries.
Documentary.
They do like MTS with like those interviews.
Yeah.
They will go for some original stuff in the next weeks. I would love to see. I'm so excited. I just think like we need more. Like it's not
Okay.
normal to have only them producing. We need like a lot of more production companies. Like Hollywood, it's not one firm making movies. It's like thousands and thousands. When it comes to tech, there's like 3 people or 4 or 5. We need like hundreds.
That is really good to know, because if people want to do something similar, like there's so much room for opportunity. There's so much room. Like don't feel like you're competing with anyone.
Yeah,
like
there is space.
Like there's space to grow and become your own thing.
Exactly.
Like yeah.
People in sports, there's
yeah.
millions of creators. So you can be a creator, just join.
So
like,
just
it's
because
fun.
just because someone is doing one idea doesn't mean you can't do it too.
Yeah.
Just put your spin to it. And
Yes.
And so you're doing the A67Z company, and that what is it correct to say that it's going to be more about like it's more like fun? Like it's like what's the difference? Yeah, like what are you? Yeah, like more because it's not that serious. I feel like it's more fun. Like you're doing the buzzer.
Exactly.
You're going to be doing probably maybe more Mr. I actually saw this. I recently saw this video on X. This Mr. Beast like tech show. Where they're. Can you sell?
Yeah,
I've seen that video.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Can you? So there's an actress. Can you sell someone?
Yeah.
Like, can you sell? Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not
Like,
enough.
That's not enough.
That's I don't know. For me, it's still boring.
It's boring. Oh, okay.
We can push for something better. Because
Better?
like that was like something bad. Not bad, like
Okay.
something boring, but packaged in a funny way.
In a funny way.
I think we can go for something which is funny and like packaged in a funny way even more. So and that's the classic stuff.
Oh.
We will do it. We'll do it 100%.
So with the buzzer, is that kind of what you're doing?
The buzzer
with
is that's the kind of vibes. You could, like the buzzer is inspired from Cuts and the Button
Yes.
and Shark Tank. And Shark Tank is mainstream. Shark
Yeah.
Tank speaks to everyone. So we can do the same vibe. And what we are different is that we're allowing founders to say no to investors. This is something Shark Tank don't do that much.
Wait, they say no. They're low.
They can eject the investor. So imagine you're an investor, I'm a founder, and
Founders can reject.
Yeah. During the conversation, they can be like, "Oh, hey, no, I need a new investor. Goodbye," which is so strong and so crazy. So people love that. So we'll push for that even more. Even though like, at the end, investors reject more founders because that's how it works. They have the money, they have more like some more incentives. But I feel like the dynamics are usually in real life they are more like balanced. So we want to keep that balance.
Okay, so in real life, it's more balanced
Yeah.
than the media portrays. Because the media portrays as like investors, they know it all, but that's not true. Investors,
Yeah.
they don't know.
Exactly.
They just have money. But
Exactly.
that
And
doesn't mean they
also
know.
it's an agreement. So you need to like the investor, and the investor must like you. And I feel like in Shark Tank, it's more like, okay, if they like you, you win. If they hate you, you lose. That's music. That's not like, that's not tech entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is different, especially tech. Like it's both of you should like each other.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Talking about investors, where do you get your money? How do you get paid? How do you get paid?
We have sponsors. Like we have some really, really cool sponsors. I'm really glad because like we've had them since the first day. One of them is
First day?
Super Memory. And they have like lots of other sponsors.
You had 11 Labs as a sponsor
11 Labs,
for one of your
exactly.
videos,
We've
right?
had who else? Prodia, ComPI. I love those guys. Who else? VCX. Who else? Macroscope.
Wow.
Who else? And recently, like we just onboarded like 3-4 new sponsors, so that's cool.
Oh my gosh. How do you approach? I feel like now that you are a bigger name, like it's maybe easier to get
They
sponsors.
they
come
want
to
us.
you.
Yeah, exactly. I went for them the first day because like for the games, the technology games
Yeah.
that was different. And since then, I think for now like they ping us a lot, which is cool. Like I like that. And
It reminds me of like when you're doing YouTube videos, you get like brands approach
Yeah,
you,
exactly,
like can you like
exactly,
do integrations?
exactly.
But this is nice because it's like, do you have to do like a little integration? Like this is sponsor section, or is this more?
we are still figuring that out. So we are still early, so we don't have like perfect systems yet. But it should be the case like in the next weeks. And weeks. We should solve that as soon as possible. Like we are just experimenting for now, and we'll keep doing that. I think for like 2-3 months more before like we have our own systems that work.
Okay, so you're still experimenting, still
Yeah.
trying, you're releasing new things, and then
We'll keep doing it because like I believe in the
Yeah.
Netflix method, which is like you have lots of productions and seasons and you try. So you drop like 5 episodes, if people like them, you keep it as a series. If people hate it, you just cancel and you start something new. That's Netflix. We can do the same and we will do the same. So we keep like we never stop
Okay.
experimenting, but we need just to have our own regulars. Like the recap, like the magazine, people are like, okay, they have this 100%, but at the same time, like let's say each month we have some new thing we drop, and that's cool. So that's for the media part.
Okay. and then with the sponsors, you also get paid like that. Like, how do you make money?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
with all this?
Sponsors.
Just sponsors.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. For now that's.
And for now, and then after sponsors, and like, when did Netflix also start kind of similar? How did Netflix start?
Netflix started by renting DVDs to people.
Oh.
Which was like that's kind of business of okay, you want to watch a movie, I can give you the DVD, and like they go and deliver it to you. Like we've done with the magazines, by the way. So the same strategy. And
awesome.
this is something we can do, yes.
Okay.
Which was cool, yes. Before, like, they have the catalog themselves.
Okay. So Netflix is a big inspiration for you. Like,
Yeah.
Are you inspired by the founder of Netflix
Yeah.
too?
Yeah. I like the stories. I like
Yeah,
what they have done.
yeah.
Netflix, like, they have done lots of good thing for Hollywood. Like they made cinemas looks more irrelevant until now. Because like now we are going back into analog. And I think people will start craving for those experiences. Like I can go to the cinema and have the experience, not just go at home and watch the movie. It's different.
Yeah. Let's talk a bit about your background, because you were studying CS, right? So
Yeah.
you really know, like, you know computer science
Yeah.
and everything. But then art, like,
Yeah.
tell me more about your art background. Like, yeah.
I always loved creating stuff. Like I've done theater when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I made music when I was a kid. There's still some stupid music of me on SoundCloud. I think you can just search my name. You can find me. Like when I was 12, I was singing with my 12 years old voice. And so yeah, I used a lot of FL Studio when I was a kid, making music. I made videos, but nothing like that big. I had my radio show when I was a kid in high school, yes. I made lots of events when I was in high school. And even in computer science, when I joined like my university, I made lots of events, lots of stuff. So I was always like making things. So, and the music, I always wrote songs for a long time. So yeah, just like that. I don't know, if there's something cool in expressing yourself in a creative way. It's like, it's a mental challenge. And I like that.
With the mental challenge, I feel like, would you say maybe creativity is becoming a little, with AI, it's becoming a little easier? I mean,
no, it's the opposite.
Oh,
because before you had the blank page, and you should figure out yourself. Right now you can always ask AI. Like, okay, I want to write a song. You can just ask and ask and ask, and asking is different than coming up with something. So I think it will make it different, more relevant. I don't know. I feel like dynamics are changing, but it's a good thing because like I like how it can be helpful, but at the same time it can be like so problematic because imagine, okay, you are writing a song, and instead of just searching until you come up with something relevant, you just ask, and AI will always be biased and will give you like the same answers. So like it's like you are creative, you want to go out of the box, and AI will always push you to be inside that box. So there is something like, yeah, it's different. I don't know. It's kind of crazy, but at the same time, like what AI allow you to do is that you have more tools to express yourself better. Because like I've seen random people. I like being connected to the mainstream and see like what they do usually with AI. And I've seen like random people making crazy songs with AI. And that's cool. It's like those people, they've never had the opportunity to have a good voice to sing or like write like lyric writer or whatever. Like it's make them express their creativity in a simple way. And that's cool. And same for memes. Now, right now we have like video memes thanks to AI, and that's cool. We need more of that. So yeah, people are more creative with AI. I like that.
Yeah.
Especially random people. Not like anyone, not random people, like anyone. Yes.
That is so true. Where do you hope the world is gonna, in terms of media, where do you hope the world is gonna go? Like go towards? Do you think we're like media is going? You know, storytelling media is only gonna become like bigger. Where do you think it's heading? What are your like outlooks, the future? I know that in terms of the Silicon, like this San Francisco, we're seeing a lot more storytellers, a lot more, because startups are hiring more.
Yeah, but we have just a delay here compared to any other industry. Like here,
really?
what's happening here is like what happened in sports 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So if
okay.
Yeah, so for me it's the same thing. If we talk general,
yeah,
I think we see more analog stuff, more like classic.
Classic is coming back.
Yeah, like I really experience I went to this event, I saw this movie in the cinema, I've done this thing outside, not in front of a computer, outside, not your phone, not TikTok, outside. I think this will happen even more in the next years because like there was already a lot of content, but right now with AI, there's a lot of content every day. Like people generation like dozens and thousands of content every day.
Yeah.
So, and AI again will push you to become more sloppy in some way. Like it will push you to create the same things. Because like if you ask AI, oh, what's the best video I can make a list. And then you start by saying, yeah, this is 5 things you can do when you are in SF. And people like will do all of that. And then the problem is like Claude said this to 1,000 people. And the 1,000 people, each one of them will make, hey, this is a video to where I can explain 5 things you can do in SF. And then as an audience, you have 5 times the same video. It sucks. You don't want that. So that's where I feel like experiences will matter. People will matter even more. Yeah, we're going to something more positive, I think. Yeah, and maybe people end up like being sick of their phones, and that's cool.
That is so. Yeah, people are going to be going out. Yeah, more events, traveling the world more. Like,
and this is something that Zuckerberg would hate, but that's okay. Sorry, because like he loves when you are on the phone connected. So
I've been seeing actually a lot of people just completely like disconnecting from social media. Like let's just live like a peaceful, quiet life, no social media, because it's like people are gonna hate it more and more.
Yeah, the bird is moving. It's crazy.
Oh my god, it's like the car.
You should capture that. Yes, let's go. Like you waited 2 minutes for the bird.
Oh my gosh, so many seagulls. Wow.
That's crazy.
That's so crazy. What are your like favorite prompts to use when you're chatting with like Claude? Is Claude your go-to? Oh, in terms of like
for now, yes.
Okay,
yeah, but maybe I will move to OpenAI soon.
Oh, I went from OpenAI to Claude.
Same, but I think I will go back.
Okay,
yeah, I don't like the recent Anthropic vibes. Like, I don't know. They went from this cool company where they were like, yeah, there isn't a better time to have problems. They were so positive. And then right now it's more like mythos, we are dead, our model will check your passwords, it's over. I hate that. Like, yeah, that's bullshit. Or even like every 5 seconds, Dario is like, yeah, we don't need software engineers. And then he will publish offers himself of, hey, we are hiring. Like, yeah, I don't know. I hate the vibe. I hate the vibe. Like, yeah, Anthropic is supposed to be like this cool company making cool tech and caring about safety. Right now they're more like, paranoid of the future. And again, you don't want that from AI companies.
Okay. So what are your top prompts that you could share with others, like to spark creativity, spark good ideas, prompts you have, go-tos?
I just think that iteration, that's what people like, and that's the hard work. That's what people don't want to do. It's like they just imagine they will go ask and it's done.
One question and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Like music, and if you don't believe me, go watch the behind the scenes of Ed Sheeran when he's making his music. Ooh. He spent like hours with the same song again and again and again, and like you start writing and you're like, this is bad, and it starts again, and then like that's how you have quality. Like it comes with iterations. So if you are using whatever AI, iterations, Suno iterations, Grok Imagine iterations, video iterations, and also maybe something else is like AI is like you should always consider it as something so stupid. So like be as simple as you can, as clear as you can, and don't put lots of elements, because like the more details you give, the more it will try to stick to the details, and that's bad. So you can just go and be like, oh, this person is saying this, and you will have the perfect thing. Don't try to be so explicit. The more you do it, the more it will try to please your prompt and not what it knows doing. And you want what AI knows do, because that's how you get quality. So yeah, be simple, explain, and try a lot of times before having something cool.
Okay. What are your favorite, do you have any favorite movies or like favorite books?
Ooh.
Favorite books? Do you read?
Yeah, a little bit, yes.
Yeah, what's been like a favorite book that you like? Movie? Yeah,
so it's not so, okay, so a book, I would go for a small book. Okay. It's called 80,000 Hours. I don't know if you know it or not.
I think I've heard of it. Yeah. Tell me more about it.
So it's like, I think it's 2 Harvard students, 2 Stanford students. Ooh. And so they finished like their school, and then they were like, oh, we need to find a job. And they couldn't figure out what to do with their life. So they went in this exploration mission of, okay, what we should do. So they ended up making a book about it, and 80,000 hours is the number of hours you will work in your life. 80,000, that's all. That's not a lot. So the whole book is about what you can do with your life. I think it explains a lot of things that people are missing. So they talk about charity, they talk about how much money you should make, they talk about how to have fun in your work. There's lots of things. So I think people should read that more. That's one of the greatest books ever I've read. And it's small, it's like 12 pages. And also it's free, it's available online. Okay. So you can just go on the website and read it.
So if you're trying to get back into reading, just start with that book.
Yeah, I think 12 chapters, like so simple, so simple. It explains so many details, things, and it's so well written, yes. That's one. And for movies, wow, crazy.
I mean, from France, you said Paris, big on movies.
Yeah, I was more on YouTube than movies recently.
Well, okay.
But wait, I can find something. What did I watch recently that was so amazing? I was like, wow, this is so good. This is problematic.
Me too, that's the same way. I'm like, what did I watch recently?
What was the last big thing where I was like, wow, this is so creative?
Oh, did you watch Hail Mary?
No, not yet.
Okay, not me. Me too.
Okay,
I feel like I need everyone's in tech watch.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one people from like Twitter are watching. I forget. Oh, I forgot.
What's it talking about?
Marty Supreme or something?
I know. No.
Okay.
That's so mainstream. I wait for every mainstream thing. I wait like until the hype is over, and then I'm like, okay, let's watch it.
Okay, yeah.
What did I watch? That was so cool. I don't know. I watched the Lion King. Wait, in 4DX.
What's that mean? 4DX?
Okay.
Is that like high quality, like super?
No. So 4DX is an experience where when you're in the cinema, you have. It's not so you have 3D, you have glasses,
okay.
And so you see the lines in front of you. But at the same time, you have smell and water and some and noises. So like for example, when the lion is walking on the water, like the chair in front of you will push water to you. So that's crazy. And same like when they're in this like disgusting, stinky space, like in the cinema we push like this smell, and you're like, fuck, this seems so real.
Oh my god!
And say for example, okay, you know in Lion King there's like this scene where like he's falling, there is like thunder, so like they would drop lights on the cinema. They're like, wow, that's so cool. And also if you watch like that's what Lion King. Go watch an action movie in 4DX, and what happens is like the chair is moving with the car. And you feel like you are part of the story. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh my god, I need it. That is like on my bucket list now.
That's exactly why I say people will go for something that's not their phones, because they can experience the feeling. And I think people that engineered something so crazy where like you are connected to the movie somehow, and that's cool.
And I know you're doing a little bit of that with your like game show, and now with the buzzer, you're bringing people in, immersive experience. I'm sure you're going to be doing a lot more immersive stuff.
Yeah, soon.
Something that I need something that I can participate in, because I'm not a founder.
Soon. We'll make a lot of things. No worries. Everyone is part of this, so
I love it. That's so exciting. Oh my gosh. Oh, I was going to say something. Oh, what are your thoughts on? I forget whose quote this is by, but. Some famous actor said that I wish that people could experience what it's like to have a lot of money. I feel like I wish everyone could experience what it's like to be rich and famous, because it's not everything. It's not everything.
Okay, so the studies show that if you earn more than $40,000 per month, all the money you will have more than that won't change anything in your happiness, because like that number is the number to get comfort in life. That's the difference between like rich people and poor people. It's like rich people can go to business class, can like chill in the plane, and can have a great flight. Poor people cannot have that, and so that's the only difference I feel with money. Nothing else. Like nothing will change in your life other than comfort. Like you can have crazy experiences, you can have like crazy stuff, but that's all. The problem I have with money is that, and fame, is that those are ephemeral pleasures. So money, let's say, okay, you are dreaming one day you will have $1 million. The day you will have $1 million, you'll be so happy. You're like, oh, let's see 1 million, let's go. The day after, you're like, okay, and it's already dead. Like, and I think there's one book that is so cool on this. It's called Finite and Infinite Games. And it speaks about this, that those games are like, they have an end. They have an end goal, which is like, okay, by the day I have 1 million, it's already over. And then you go for the billion, and then you go for the trillion. But it's an infinite quest of nothing. So I think there's something more deep that is more important than all of that. So and fame is bad. Like, not bad, but like, there's lots of cool parts on it, because like you'll be invited to some VIP stuff, so you can try some experiences, you can have like, some crazy stuff, and that's cool, people want that. But at the same time, you are watched everywhere, and it sucks. So I hate that.
And I know you mentioned how with what you're with a A67Z company, you're really trying to be more behind the scenes. Like you're really, it's less about like you as a brand.
I just want people to care more about productions than me. That's all. Like I care about my productions, so if I can get you to care about my productions, it's better than if I get you to care about me. I don't care. Like if you like me or hate me, that's up to you. But I want you to care about what you are doing. That's different.
And what should people be chasing instead of like fame and money? Like, so relationships are important, like love, finding love.
Yeah, that's important. That's so important. Relationships important. I think joy is important. Just find your own peace, and you can find it even in chaos, even in like I think. And if I don't know, even like I don't know, if you can have a mission in life, is cool. Like I want to do this before I die, because like that's the worst thing ever. Is like if you are, let's say, I don't know, like 70 or 80 or whatever, and like you look back at your life, and you're like, oh, I lost my life doing stupid shit. So I think maybe that's the most important thing. Like just try to go for some quests, something like that is meaningful to you. Either, I don't know, you want to go for climate change, do it. You want to go for LGBTQ problems, do it. You want to go for politics, do it. You want to go like just do something. Like I don't want to go for immigration, do it. Like whatever, like on each side. I don't care. Like just do something, fight for something. Just like you have one life, you should fight for something.
Fight for something. How do you figure out? I feel like sometimes people say, "Oh, I don't know what to fight. Like I don't know what I care about." Like how do you dig deep into that? Like how did you? Like, how did you find out? What you?
Something that people don't do usually. Loneliness. Like when you are alone, you think. When you are people, you think a little bit less. So
experiencing that loneliness.
Go to restaurants alone. Like go like travel. I love traveling alone. It's so cool. And like you are just you and your thoughts, and that's all. And the problem with people who don't have those quests or like those thoughts, because like they are connected 24/7 on TikTok. So of course like your brain will think, because like you're always scrolling. So stop TikTok. Go outside. Go alone. It's hard. It's boring, but you need to do it. And it will help you a lot. Be alone, that's cool.
Be alone. It's crazy because I feel like nowadays there's so much like communities. There's such a big emphasis on like we need more community. People are lonely. Like people are lonely.
Yeah, but there's a difference between like being lonely and being alone.
Alone, that's true.
Different.
That
being
is
lonely
true.
is not an option. It's like you are forced to be lonely. Being alone is that you decided yourself that you want to be alone in your space.
So be alone.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Be alone in your space.
Be alone.
Like take some time for yourself. It will help you a lot, really a lot. But find some people, like don't be lonely, because lonely will make you go crazy. Don't do that.
So if someone were to come up to you, or the more people that know you, what kind of how do you want people? What kind of questions or like what kind of advice would you want to share to anyone? Like what kind of questions would you want others to approach you with? Like you're the best at this. Like what would you want to?
I think the best thing that people are missing is like, be yourself. I know it seems so simple to say. And there is this cool book called The Unfair Advantage. And it speaks about this. Like,
you know a lot about it.
No, not that much. Like just some interesting ones.
Okay.
And it speaks about what will make you win in business, whatever the topic, is something that you are so good at. Like no one can compete with you on it. And if you can find that, do it. So not because everyone is doing startups, you should do startups. Not because everyone is doing sports, you should do sports. Like do whatever you think is good for you. And the game that you think you will win in it. I think that's important. So that's why I'm doing media. I'm not like, I could do, like, I know how to code. I can do software. But I know if you put me in a room with some other people doing software, they are better than me. So I don't want to compete with them. I want to compete with people in media because I know we'll win that game. That's the difference. And I think that's the thing, like be yourself. Like don't try to play some other people's games. There's only one you.
And you're the best example of just being yourself, because you don't try to like fit in or blend in. You're not like...
Have inspirations, steal from people, like inspirations, that's important. Like every artist I've met in my life always had some inspirations, like some people that him as an artist or her as an artist want to be like. So that's okay. Like have inspirations. Like if you want to be like Michael Jackson, be like Michael Jackson. Maybe not on the kid side, but on the rest, yes. So yeah, just like be yourself. Like I think it's important, but have inspirations. Look at some people, have references. It's important. And yeah, just enjoy your life. Like life is so fucking short. So you never know. Maybe tomorrow we'll die. So that's the worst thing ever. So yeah, just have fun.
Yeah, just be yourself, and like, do you think down the line you're gonna have to, because would you say a lot of people, especially in the media industry, they have to change themselves a little bit, or like do you the trend, like, what do you think about
I
that?
don't know. I don't know.
No?
I think like
Yeah.
everybody's playing his own
They're on
game.
their own game,
So that's
yeah.
okay. Like we'll see what happens in the future.
Yeah.
The hard part in media is how you can stay relevant each week.
Oh my God, yes. Stay relevant.
So yeah.
Because don't you ever?
We'll see.
Because it's like, is that one of your, what's your greatest fear in terms of all of this? Like, what would be, like, what are you scared of? If you had to say.
I think losing the audience trust because of the money. Like, we are pushing lots of sponsors, so we were like, okay, this is just a sponsors media. And I don't want that at the end. I want like to be like, okay, we have contents and we care about sponsors because like we need money. So, and they are cool also, like all our sponsors are cool. Yeah. So yeah, it's different than, okay, they are just promotional media. And that's why it's hard. Yeah. And the trust is important.
I mean, I see a lot of like brands that end up like they just change because of this pressure from like from sponsors, because they're like the money just takes over.
Yeah, exactly.
You never want to lose that. Yeah.
Exactly. So we are trying like to be as cool as we can, but have money also, because like we need money to make more crazy stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. Staying relevant. Yeah. Because I'm just thinking about all the YouTubers I followed in the past, and they're not relevant anymore. It's like, do you think this relevance will end anyways? Like at some point your relevance will end. It's just how you keep
100%,
moving.
100%. And I need to get some new people like on the team, so they can like make sure they will keep with the vibe.
Keep going, keep it sustainable, keep it growing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But the vibes are different. Like even us, like right now I think we are well placed right now for Gen Z and Y and X. Okay. For Alpha, I'm not sure. I think we need some new people who understands like
younger audience,
Yeah, we need like people who understand them. I'm not sure I understand them.
Okay, so that's actually smart. So putting people who are a little younger into it, so you have like you hit a wide
we'll 100% hire new people like in the next 5 years, I think. So they can like be like they're more relevant than us when it comes to speaking to those audiences.
Because at the end of the day, you're building this like media company, and you want it to be like continue to be like growing and expanding beyond SF. And what do you think?
100%. We're going everywhere. We'll go
Africa.
Exactly. Come in. Like Africa. We're going to Europe. We're going to China, Asia. Yeah, that's the plan. Like Latin America. Like I would love to go everywhere. Like there's founders everywhere. There's tech everywhere. So we need to be everywhere.
You got to uncover those stories that are not being told.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, that's
there is lots of things happening now. We started here because like, this is the best place to start.
Yeah.
But there is lots of cool people here who come from the whole world to be here. So that's where it's relevant. But I think we should go outside. We need to go outside. Like we need to go to meet people wherever they are. Because like there is lots of cool people and cool stories in every city in the world. So we need to go there.
That's awesome.
But it starts here because like this is the best city in the world.
It starts here. It starts in your room, and then once you hit that, like you start building, and then you move to SF, next step, and then you expand, and then you build anywhere.
And then I'm here, yes. And then outside, yes.
Oh, no,
then maybe Mars one day. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Silicon Mania Mars edition. That can be fun.
Do you think Mars is coming? Do you think soon? Well, people.
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe. If Elon made this happen, I'm down. That'd be fun.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Adil. That was incredible. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you for the question.
I'm so excited for this, and I'm really guys. You guys already know. Follow him everywhere. You might even you're going places. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and just keep shipping, keep doing things. Like the world sucks, so make it good. That's the main thing, I think. Yeah, like life is full of problems. So if just solve some of them, that's good. People will appreciate you for that.
Thanks.
See you.
See you.